Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am so delighted to have, folks jumping on here. I don't go live all that often on our YouTube channel, but it is a great place to do that, a great place to make evergreen content. I'm just going to put my mic on here, give a little clearer sound. For some reason, since we have, moved to our new house here, um, there's green, I've got lots of light. It may be the internet connection. So I may not be as clear as I would like to be, but hopefully you can hear me just fine. Because I've got some great tips tonight. I've got three words of advice, words of wisdom that I would give my former self, or if I could go back in time and give myself advice when I was just getting started in the online, marketing space. What would I tell myself, and what would I want to make sure that I did different if I started over today? A lot of folks, work their butts off in the online home business industry and never see any results, or if they see results, they're kind of short-lived. And other people, they get some results, they get excited, and then they hit a wall. So others soar to the top. And what makes the difference? So just wanted to give 3 tips today, if you're listening or whenever you're watching this. 3 tips that might help you if you're in a business. Maybe you're struggling, or you hit a plateau and you don't know quite what to do to go to the next level. And if you see things flying across my screen, they like the light. We had our doors open today. We live in Mexico. It's beautiful, but bugs come inside when you have the doors open. And so if you see things flying across my screen, that's what that is. Don't let it distract you. I am perfectly fine. Okay, what's the number one thing that I would do, David and I would do differently if we were starting our business over today? I would say get a good coach. Get a good coach. Find someone that you trust, someone that you resonate with, someone that is a couple steps ahead of you and has the kind of success, has the kind of business that you want to have, and work with them. Let them share with you what they've learned. And we ended up doing some coaching and being involved with coaches in our business. And it seems like when we did that, we saw, we got off that plateau and we started to grow. We learned things that were new to us, and some things that we were doing not quite right, just a simple little tweak, and it really made a difference. But having no experience, I was a paralegal and David was a pastor, and we did that for 30 some years. So we were good at that. But getting online and knowing how to market and what does that look like, that was brand new. That was brand new to us. So we learned that we just have to be us. We have to be us, and we have to help as many people as we can. And so we've been learning how to do that. And now we are able to turn around and show others as well. So first thing, we would have found a good coach and worked with them sooner. So if you're struggling in your business and are wondering what's happening, find a coach that you can resonate with. Find someone that is doing what you're doing, that can help you, tweak what you're doing and find greater success. All right, the second one I would say is to learn and implement. Now, David and I both love to learn, especially David. He is like a bookworm, and you've seen us shoot videos, and his office is like wall-to-wall books. We brought all of those beautiful, wonderful books with us to Mexico, hundreds and hundreds of pounds of books. And that's only like 2/3 of his library. The rest of it he gave away and donated and things like that before we moved. But that being said, we both love to learn. And we needed to learn a lot when we got started. So that I don't want to change. But what I do would give the advice is implement what you're learning. Implement what you're learning. So learn something and then execute it. Don't just put it on a shelf and think, oh, that was great training. I'll get to that some other time. No, watch it and do it. And too much time did we spend learning all this wonderful stuff and not necessarily putting into practice. So that would be number 2. And sometimes that's going to take, you having that coach to kind of keep you accountable, right? If you've got action steps that your coach has assigned to you, you know that before you meet with your coach again, you want to get those things done. So those two kind of work hand in hand. And I would suggest, and I would tell myself in the past, don't just learn and do. Okay. And our number 3, and I'm sure if you've been in online marketing space for any length of time, you know exactly what this means. The shiny object syndrome. How many of you have had or do have still the shiny object syndrome? Well, I'll explain a little bit of what that is. And if you think so, just go ahead and drop in the comments. Yep, I've got the shiny object syndrome. I want to know how many other folks are out there, and I have to be kind of in recovery for that. David and I spent a ton of money on all kinds of different programs and trainings. And we went to this event and that event, and we spent a ton of money on the next greatest thing. Because when you're struggling and you're not sure what to do next, you cling to good marketing. So if someone's out there saying, I've got the perfect answer for your problems, well, you're going to go buy it, right? And so when this person does it and that person does it, and pretty soon, you've bought this program and that program and this program and that program, the shiny object syndrome, something new and exciting. I want that. You could always almost say that, folks that are in the online, or network marketing space, they'll start with one company, right? And they'll try that, and maybe it isn't exactly what they thought it was going to be, and so they jump ship and they see another great company with great benefits, or great products, great compensation plan, or something like that, and they jump ship and they go over to this other opportunity. And that's not a bad thing. We see folks doing that wisely in this industry, where they build with one company and they get to a certain level, and then maybe they're ready to turn that business over to someone else and then start all over. And that happens a lot. But what happens when I'm talking the shiny object, it's when you're not really getting anywhere with this business, and so you think it's the business's fault, and you jump over here and you start something new, and that's not working either. So then you keep trying new opportunities, where maybe it's something inside you. And I hate to be, blunt like that, but maybe that is the answer. And again, it comes back into that circle of these three things: having a coach, learning and implementing as you go. And of course, don't keep buying new stuff hoping for a new result. In our recovery ministry, we would call that insanity. When you do the same thing over and over and over, expecting a new result. No. If it's not working and you keep trying doing the same thing that's not working, it's not going to change. And that's the recovery definition of insanity. So, this online marketing can be so much fun. There's when you can learn and implement and help people and then make money. That's awesome. When you can use a gift, something that you're good at, your experience, something that something that you already do, and help someone else with that and get, reimbursed financially for it, there's just such satisfaction in that. And so, David and I, if we were to go back, go back to the day we retired, would we still be on this entrepreneur path that we're on? I think so. I think that's exactly the path we're supposed to be on. And we're meeting people every day that we're able to help. People that, are behind us a few steps and need someone to come alongside them and show them the way. So if that's you, certainly, jump over to our website. We've got a work with us page there. So David N. Dana. So that's David's name, the letter N, and Dana. So davidndana.com. Look for the work with us page. We've got an application there. It's got some questions. We've also got a place there you can just schedule a quick little call. If you're struggling and you're not quite sure, and you're going to take one of these tips to heart, finding a good coach, we would love to work with you. We are still accepting new clients, so don't worry. The waiting list is getting close, but it's not here yet. And of course, if you need that accountability, we've got a great community you can be part of for that accountability. It wouldn't be necessarily just one-on-one coaching, but you could be part of our community and have all kinds of interaction with other online marketers. And of course, avoid the shiny object syndrome, but find a program that you can totally resonate with. Something that's going to take you from point A to point B, give you the steps you need to get there. If you can find that out there, that's awesome. So be watching for us, because we are working on something pretty special that's going to look an awful lot like that. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys, and I like to keep these little trainings short, and this one's running a little bit longer than normal, but it's super important because these are 3 important things that will really help you in your business, even if you've been doing it for a while. If you're wanting to do a little bit of a restart or get off that plateau, this might be exactly what you need. All right. Thanks for listening. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, do that. Subscribe so you'll be notified when we do a new video training, or when I go live. Be sure to ring the bell icon. And always, if there is something you'd love to have us train on that isn't already on this channel, look around, reach out and let us know, because we love to do these videos for you. All right, you guys have a good night.